consider trigonometric equations. Welcome to my class. Make sure that we understand the formula and the results. Now we were working on trigonometric equations. Now it is tan theta business. For tan x equals root 3. We know tan pi by 3 is root 3. Tan pi plus pi by 3 is also root 3. Tan 2 pi plus pi by 3 is also root 3. So we see the formula comes x equals n pi plus pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3 is 1 pi. 2 pi plus pi by 3 is 2 pi. So n belongs to the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. and 0. N is an integer. Now let us see how we solve. Tan 3x equals minus 1. You know tan of minus pi by 4 is minus tan pi by 4 is minus 1. So this minus 1 means the angle 3x is minus pi by 4. Then it can be pi minus pi by 4, 2 pi minus pi by 4, 3 pi minus pi by 4, etc. Actually 3x is n pi plus minus pi by 4. 3x is n by minus pi by 4 or x is n pi by 3 minus pi by 12. Actually the formula worked out is n pi plus the principal value of the angle. We continue. Simple problems. Result. Sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x. You know it is sin squared x plus cos squared x the whole squared minus 2 sin squared x cos squared x. And sin squared x plus cos squared x is 1. So 1 minus 2 sin squared x cos squared x. If you divide by 2, it becomes 4 sin squared x cos squared x, which is 2 sin x cos x the whole squared. So result is 1 minus half sin squared 2x. So sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x can be 1 minus 2 sin squared x cos squared x or 1 minus half sin squared 2x. Now consider this sin squared x plus cos squared x the whole cube. It is something like a plus b the whole cube. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Likewise, sin squared x plus cos squared x the whole cube will be sin raised to 6x plus cos raised to 6x plus 3 sin squared x cos squared x into sin squared x plus cos squared x. This is 1. So net effect is sin squared x plus cos squared x is 1. So 1 equals sin raised to 6x plus cos raised to 6x plus 3 sin squared x cos squared x. Or it is sin raised to 6x plus cos raised to 6x plus 3 by 4. If you divide by 4, you take 4 sin squared x cos squared x. That is sin squared 2x. So net effect, sin raised to 6x plus cos raised to 6x is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4 sin squared 2x. So result 1, sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4 is 1 minus half sin squared 2x. Sin raised to 6x plus cos raised to 6x is 1 minus 3 by 4 sin squared 2x. Now we consider a simple example. Sin raised to 4x minus cos raised to 4x. It is something like a squared minus b squared. So it is sin squared x plus cos squared x into sin squared x minus cos squared x. Sin squared x plus cos squared x is 1. So 1 into, cos squared x minus sin squared x is cos 2x. Therefore, sin squared x minus cos squared x is minus cos 2x. So net effect is minus cos 2x. So sin raised to 4x minus cos raised to 4x equals minus cos 2x. Now we consider examples. Prove that 1 plus cot x minus cosecant x into 1 plus tan x plus secant x equals 2. Now the best method is you put cot x equals cos x by sin x, cosecant x equals 1 by sin x. tan x is sin x by cos x. Secant x is 1 by cos x. Now for simplicity, we take sin as s and cos x as c. So that this becomes 1 plus cos by sin c by s minus 1 by s into 1 plus sin by cos s by c plus 1 by cos. You take the LCM. You can take s as the LCM, c as the LCM. So this becomes s plus c minus 1 by s into s plus c plus 1 by c. So s plus c is what are the same thing. So it is s plus c the whole squared minus 1. S plus c the whole squared is sin squared plus cos squared plus 2 sin cos. And sin squared plus cos squared is 1. So 1 minus 1. So they cancel, giving you 2 sin cos by sin cos, which is 2, the right hand side. Now, in the case of multiple choice questions, trial method is simple. You can substitute the values, and you see the right hand side is without any x. So you give some convenient value for x. X equals pi by 4. So left hand side becomes 1 plus 1 minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 plus root 2. So it is 2 minus root 2 into 2 plus root 2. It is 2 squared minus root 2 the whole square. It is 4 minus 2 equals 2. So in entrance questions, this method is fast. But you just remember, sin x is coming. So you cannot put x equal to 0 in this type of questions because sin x is in the denominator. Only comfortable values you have to put. Now next question, secant raised to 4x minus secant squared x is tan raised to 4x plus tan squared x. Now there is a connection between secant squared and tan squared. 1 plus tan squared x is secant squared. Now left hand side, you can take secant squared outside. If you take secant squared, it is secant squared x into secant squared x minus 1. And you know secant squared is 1 plus tan squared. And secant squared x minus 1 is tan squared. Our aim is to connect with the tan. So 1 plus tan squared into tan squared. Tan raised to 4 comes plus tan squared comes. So right hand side. So simple methods are there for doing such problems. Make sure that you understand. Now we consider an important result. Sin alpha plus beta is sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. Sin alpha minus beta is sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta. Now if you add the two fellows, sin alpha plus beta plus sin alpha minus beta. If you add, you get 2 sin alpha cos beta and cos alpha sin beta minus cos alpha sin beta disappear. So net effect is 2 sin alpha cos beta equals on this side sin alpha plus beta plus sin alpha minus beta. Now if you subtract 2 from 1, you are getting cos alpha sin beta minus cos alpha sin beta. It is 2 cos alpha sin beta. On this side it is sin alpha plus beta minus sin alpha minus beta. So you can see sin plus sin takes the form 2 sin cos. Sin minus sin takes the form 2 cos sin. Now alpha plus beta is C. Alpha minus beta is D. Then if you add, you get alpha as C plus D by 2. Beta as C minus D by 2. So net effect, sin C plus sin D. We are reading sin C plus sin D. Sin C plus sin D is 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. And sin C minus sin D is 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. You can see if you subtract sin from sin, it becomes 2 cos sin formula. For example, sin 7 theta plus sin 3 theta. It is sin plus sin. Then the result is 2 sin cos. Now we have to add 7 theta and 3 theta and take half. So 7 theta plus 3 theta by 2. Then subtract 3 theta from 7 theta. 7 theta minus 3 theta by 2. Net effect 2 sin 5 theta cos 2 theta. Now sine 8 theta minus sine 4 theta, it is sine minus sine. Sine minus sine is 2 cos sine. So it is 2 cos. If you add 8 theta and 4 theta, you get 12 theta. You take half of it, it is 6 theta. 8 theta minus sine 4 theta is 4 theta. Half of that is 2 theta. So 2 cos sine. Now this is sum, this is difference. It goes as product. Now the reverse. Product comes as sum or difference. Now if you take sine 7 theta, cos 3 theta, you know that product always contains 2. 2 sine cos, 2 cos sine. So that 2 is not here. So it goes to the other side. So you get 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 of. Now this is sine cos. So it is sine plus sine. Sine 7 theta plus 3 theta, 10 theta. And sine 7 theta minus 3 theta, sine 4 theta. Now if you look back, sine 10 theta plus sine 4 theta is 2 sine 10 plus 4 by 2, 7 theta. Then cos 10 minus 4 by 2, it is 3 theta. So you can move back and see the result is there. In the case of sine 4 theta cos 6 theta, you see this is bigger, cos is bigger. So actually it is cos sine. So it is half sine minus sine. And you add the two fellows, 10 theta. 6 theta minus 4 theta is 2 theta. That gives you the second result. So actually, this is the formula we are using. So we will continue our discussion in the next lesson. For the time being, we wind up. And best of luck for all of you. As I said, go through and revise. Do all the problems. Best of luck.